set to go. As it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
He's not here. I've never used the top there.
On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. And his guys looking to even things up after a 3-4 start to the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of BYU.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks. But I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. You're going to have those kind of outings in year 1. But the big question, what does he take away from them? And how does he improve? It starts right here in this game.
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Kelly to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Kelly. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Big extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he is going to dive to the turf. What a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. Looking to put a drive together. Ritter. He's got his tight end, Elijah Royal. A good pickup there at 22. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
Ritter now. Usage complete to Shaheed. Down to the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's
at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Let's go now.
Throwing on second and long. Kelly. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Ready up. Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Kelly. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
19.
Oh, what the? Here is he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive.
19, 18.
Here's Kelly to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now give to Etienne running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
There's no fucking way, bro. Oh my God.
A great play there. 50 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. Over the middle, complete. That's Horton. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Ritter to throw it. Now we take it in by Shaheed. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Top alert, top alert.
And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 18 caught.
To throw is Kelly. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So here's a 3rd and 14. To throw, Kelly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10. Right at the 40. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of this,
they got his man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point by Butker, his own target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? Now the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if
he's got a man complete.
There he goes again.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Kelly. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now the rookie's free. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Butker on for the PAT. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Kelly. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. Now Kelly. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Kelly. They have pressure coming, and they got it once again. From the gun on 3rd down. Kelly. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line.
The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Ritter.
Oh my God.
The Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Arizona's offense at the line ready to get their drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
A give, it's ETN off the option.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Wilson's got it on the crossing route.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he is the defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I feel they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, Kelly. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Back at the 29. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
60 Vikings, 60.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. Here's ETN. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to put a drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open receiver complete. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. The offense with determination and a dash of anger.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Under pressure, they got him again. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Back to throw. Kelly. And he's going to go again. It's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
The Seahawks offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Ritter back to throw.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 92 yards.
And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together and give his man the rest.
The Cardinals on third down. They converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be third and a mile. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. yards. The punt team now as this one sent away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure unbridled joy after that one.
23 yards, the final tally.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, you need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive with 2 incompletions since. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. It's taken in by Arroyo. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Back to throw, Ritter.
And he was ready to do it.
Shaheed out to the right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game for his second touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he still is yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Kelly to throw. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. Ritter backed up in his end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And all the way to the opposite 45. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Ritter now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll run, it's Kenneth Walker. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Working from the gun, Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will score. Ken Walker, 35 yards. And the Seahawks take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays He's off with 6.
Extra
point by Butker is on target. And a round is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Kelly to throw. Intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And going right back to Walker. As they stop. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The home team's offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season, and if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Ritter to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. He's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This is called. From 6 yards yards away. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Kelly. A short throw there to Strange. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it second down. A 6-yard pickup. Come on. Second and 4. Kelly. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. These guys have punted 4 times already and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Kelly under pressure and they got to him again. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. It gets this complete to Shaheed. Down the sideline he goes. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record. He is phenomenal. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Now Kelly. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He may go. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And
that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Now Kelly. Pressure comes and down he goes. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Here we go. To throw, Kelly. Under pressure. They got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. That's third down. Here's Kelly. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Ritter. To the left side, looked in by Horton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Ritter from the gun. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Ritter back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Throwing on second and long. Kelly under pressure, and they get to him again. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Looking to throw. Kelly. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. In motion right is Wilson. ETN up the middle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Oh, interesting.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Now he's into the clear again. To the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
From the gun, Kelly. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Westbrook coming. It's a room to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Now 3rd down and very long. Kelly to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in for a single touchdown. 40 yards. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing a partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Operating from the gun, Kelly. A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
There's that man again. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Ritter. That's down the field. He's got a roll. 25 yards that time.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Kelly to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Kelly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Ritter to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Horton.
10 yards on the pickup. Gets 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
The man left side, Shaheed has it. Now what a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Completes this quickly.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 10-yard line.
Ritter fires quickly out wide.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now Kelly.
They'll drop this one off with Etienne. Down the right sideline. Travis Etienne.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come back to this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And he took it in by Shaheed.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Now Kelly.
Screenplay, here's ETN.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
To throw.
Thank you for saying so down, Fernanda. It's so tasty, and they can't have to put something of my own.
This has been a rough one to put a mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And a fair catch signaled forward and taken successfully. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory. As they look to polish it off here in quarter number 4. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. It gets this complete to Shaheed.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
9-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Seahawks.
Ritter down. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
Here's Ritter.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is on. And this one was over a while ago as they just ran on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Kelly. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Here now a 3rd and 20. To throw is Kelly. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Ritter from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, right.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Black 40.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today.